Good morning, everybody. A bit of a change of scene today. Well, what a difference a week makes, eh? So that Soppy Zone charge came in on Monday, and after telling you all where the zone was, I got it completely wrong and ended up doing my first job into the zone. In my defence, when I booked that job, it said it was going to Dartford, and then when I looked at it, it wasn't going to Dartford. It was going to somewhere inside it. And Dartford isn't inside the zone, it's outside the zone. But I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't want to let the guy down. I ended up doing a 200 job and paying £100 fine. Well, £100 zone charge. So, new tact, maybe. So, after then Tuesday, that was the biggest frustration. Tuesday, I did one job. 6 o'clock in the morning I started, I picked it up about 8, I had it off by 10, and then I sat in Milton Keynes for 2.5 hours. I couldn't get another job. Eventually I was on my way home and got a little one to save the day. So when I did exactly the same thing on Wednesday, I picked one up, I had a good one on Wednesday. I went up the country, down the country, but I had to drop off in Slough on Thursday morning. After sitting in Slough for about an hour, I thought, I'm not doing this anymore. I can't just sit here for hours and then go home on one job first thing in the morning. So I'm quoting everything, but I'm quoting the proper money. But take me anywhere you like. As a result of which, yesterday I ended up in Port Talbot. And I was lucky, it's due to be dropped at 8 o'clock this morning. I went in there, I got there early. I got there, the place was open, rung the shipper and said, I'm here early. Have you any objection to me dropping this today if they'll take it? And the shipper went, let me check. He said, no, if you can get it off today, that's fine. So then I went to the customer, always go to the shipper first. Because the customer says yes and you ring the ship and the shipper says, no, don't do that. We charge them because it's extra and it's double day. You get yourself in trouble. So then I went to the customer and said, I've got some pallets on board. You can have them now or you can have them tomorrow morning. The choice is yours. They're not necessarily in here. The guy said, would it help you if I get them off now? I said, yes, it would. And he said, fine. As long as you don't make me wait for the fork truck driver, which I didn't. And then this is now 4:30 at night. I've got about 4 hours worth of driving time. I could possibly have made it home, but it's a long slap, a lot of diesel and all that. So today we are in. The day's in is Bridgend or something like that. Now this was a bit of a no-brainer for me. Because like you say, I'm getting more into the tramping thing. I'm learning as I go, as always. I don't really know what I'm doing. So I've pulled into the lorry park and I'm looking at the sign like a lemon. And it's £25 to park for the night or £27, £28 to park for the night with a meal voucher. Thinking, okay, meal voucher's looking good. £3 to eat, and that's fine, lovely. But at this particular truck stop, there's a Days Inn. So I've wandered down to the Days Inn. Done this before. I did this at the Holiday Inn Express in Neath. And I said, right, can I, as long as you're a key worker, yes, I'm a key worker, we've done that one. I said, can I park my lorry here tonight? So I'd like a room. Have you got a room? Yes. Only problem is I've got a 7.5 ton truck. Can I park it in your car park? Car park's not big. He said, no. He said, but if you want the room night, you can park your lorry in the truck stop and you get free parking. All right. Okay. How much is the room for the night? He said, £31. So it's £25 to park for the night, just park. £27 to park for the night with food, 28, or £31, okay, you don't get fed, to park for the night and have a bed and a shower and a telly. I didn't spend long thinking about it. I'll take that, thanks very much. So with that in mind, it's my fear. See, the problem is there's a knock-on effect. It's not the fact that I didn't go into the zone that much often. But say, for example, your first job in the morning is from, Milton Keynes to Grays. Lovely, no problem, outside the zone. And then you start looking. Well, suddenly, everything to the left of you can't get no more. Romford, there's one from no. Oh, look, there's one here going out of City, no. Oh, look, there's one here going out of Hackney, no. Suddenly, a whole area, which I used to use a lot, has been blocked off of me. So, always trying to look for an angle. Plan B. So we might hit the road. I mean, I've got one on Monday. Again, I quoted him big money. I didn't think I was going to win it. It's a big job though. I've got to pick it up in Ongar, 8 o'clock on Monday morning. Then it's got to go to Grays. So then it's got to be unloaded, inspected for an hour, and reloaded, then it's got to go to Washington in Newcastle. So I ain't coming home on Monday. So I've got my little travel kit. No, it's by the door now. I'll go up to Washington. Hopefully, same deal again. Now this is where I'll put a plea out to you guys. Area in the Newcastle area, places where you can park a lorry and get a bed for not too much money, please. I would appreciate it. That's why I'm putting the video out now, in fairness, and that way I can, because it's that fair, you know, that you can book the travel lodge and then you get to the travel lodge and you realise there's nowhere to park the truck and you're like, well, I've booked it now and what do I do, like, you know. But yeah, so please, anyone who wishes. Ironically enough, one of my best friends lives in Newcastle, and I haven't seen him for ages. But I can't see him because of the lockdown thing. So that's a bit of a yeah. But yeah, and also something else to tell you about. If you're all in the 7.5, the above a 3.5 ton and what have you, there is an app which is very good, because I was going on a website and scrolling and where is it to find the postcode, and you're trying to do this before the job sells. It's called what was it called? Can't remember. Transport LEZ. I'll put it out on Sunday. But if you type in LEZ into the map or TFL, and there is an app, and it actually gives you can go on it, and you can put in a place, and it will show you where the place is and whether it's in the zone or not. And you can put in a postcode. The problem is it wants a full postcode. And with a CX, you only get half postcode. So what you have to end up doing is putting the name of the place in, checking it's outside, bidding, and if you win the zone, quickly put the postcode in. And if it's inside the zone, you ring them back and you go, hang on a second. What I should have done on Monday. You said this is Dartford. This isn't Dartford. This is wherever it was. And unfortunately, that's inside the zone. Unfortunately, you can't have that for that money. Or and put it in the notes as well, saying this is assuming this job is not inside. If it's on the borderline, say this is assuming this job is not inside the zone. So that's it, guys. Bit of help, please. Where am I going to stay on Monday night? In the meantime, I'm going to sign off now. I'm going to go and check the truck's okay, get it all started, get my card in, and hopefully, and also it will give me an indication, because I always go on about how I've been doing okay. And this, by the way, is probably, I've got my 18-ton booked for May the 19th now. If the trucks, both the trucks aren't struggling, they're kind of moving around a bit. So, having said that, none of it's good, is it really? So, yeah. So, anyway, staying in Washington in Newcastle, which is cheap, and basically it's got a bed for the night would be lovely. I mean, I can sleep in the truck, but to pay £25 to sleep in the truck, or £30 to sleep in a bed, I'll give you the extra £5. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to go check the truck. And also, that's what I was going to say. It will give me an indication of how many jobs, because I know last time I was in Wales, it took me a while to get out. And I can see the jobs that are pinging up around me and see the jobs that are pinging up around here. I'll let you know how it goes. So thanks very much for your help. Take care. Take money.